lighting.
So am I.
San Francisco, 1925. A new beat is swinging the nation. The provocative and some believe sinful sound of jazz. All the rage in the illegal speakeasies of America under Prohibition.
San Francisco has always been a very fun city. In the roaring 20s, it was wild.
The jazz lures in 16-year-old Dorothy Ellingsson.
Dorothy was precocious, and she looked much older than she was. When she was 14, she looked probably 17. When she was 16, she looked 19.
Dorothy's grown-up looks are her passport to pleasure.
Dorothy started drinking alcohol at the age of 12. It's not surprising that she was drawn into the world of nightclubs and jazz and drinking.
It's not only bootleg alcohol that Dorothy thirsts for.
She liked men. She liked all kinds of men.
Dorothy's philosophy seemed to be, let's dance, let's drink, and let's do some other things.
In those days, even the roaring 20s, it was still very, very unacceptable for an unmarried woman, let alone a 16-year-old girl, to be having sex. But for her, acting out sexually obviously made her feel good, made her feel powerful.
She was not concerned what other people thought or cared for what they expected of her. It was what she expected of herself, and that was to entertain herself and have a good time.
Prohibition officers have their eye on her, but Dorothy thinks she's one step ahead.
I'm Montaigne De Niro, and I'm 19.
Dorothy was creating a fantasy for herself, had a false ID that listed her as Montaigne De Niro, and she was age 19, and that's the role she played.
Dorothy's fake ID meant freedom. It meant adulthood. It meant excitement. But she was way too young to have it.
She was charged with truancy. She was charged with running away. She ran to Los Angeles at one point to be with a musician down there.
Several stints in juvenile detention don't stop Dorothy's behavior.
It didn't seem to bother her very much, but it really bothered her parents. They looked at it as a real shame to the family.
Her parents are at their wits' end. They want Dorothy on the straight and narrow.
Where have you been?
She was from a very kind of law-abiding, respectable family.
What will people say?
I don't care what people say.
Anna was a very staid mother type. In this case, it was obvious Dorothy was having sex with men. It was obvious that she was having sex with many men. This was upsetting her mother terribly. She didn't really know what to do about it, so the best she could do was confront her daughter.
You will behave, young woman.
But Dorothy refuses to toe the line.
Dorothy and her mother had a tempestuous relationship, and it got worse as Dorothy got older.
I think any mother of a teenage girl would have been upset that her 16-year-old daughter was hanging out in nightclubs and seeing older men.
Dorothy won't repent. Instead, she records every sordid encounter.
Dorothy kept a diary. It was a little red notebook where she put information about her comings and goings.
Went to Joe's party, met an amazing musician. He knows how to use all his instruments.
It was kind of a way to look into her mind. She talked about the men she went out with, what she wanted to do. It was pretty much focused on partying.
Dorothy's diary is filling up nicely.
She judged them according to their physical build and how they measured up to her standards.
But there's always room for fresh material.
Dorothy was so rebellious She liked to be bad. She liked to be a bad girl.
Stop, Dorothy. You're not going out.
When Dorothy insists she is going to another jazz party, Mom Anna puts her foot down.
There was constant turmoil in the family. The fights between Dorothy and her mother got physical, where they would literally fight with each other over it.
I'm 16. I can do what I like.
Go to bed!
Dorothy was furious. She was being threatened two ways: not being able to do what she wanted to do, which was go to the dance, and also the possibility of being arrested.
Anna wins for now. But Dorothy has a party trick no one will forget.
They went to bed angry, and they woke up angry.
You are absolutely not going out. I want you to get a job.
On January 13th, the fighting stops.
And start being a responsible
Already a petty juvenile offender, Dorothy is about to become a really bad girl.
I'm sick of all this fighting.
So am I.
She put 2 bullets in the back of her head without giving it a second thought.
Dorothy shot her mother in the back of the head because she didn't want to look her in the eyes as she was killing her.
She won the argument.
Dorothy simply got upset that her mother was tightening the reins on her behavior, and she shot her.
Anna's life is over. For Dorothy, the party's just starting.
She went dancing. She was the life of the party.
You're sure having a wow of a time. It's the best night of my life.
She wanted to have her good time. She did have her good time. She danced for 12 hours straight. It's very strange behavior, but she wasn't concerned about the future. She wasn't even concerned about the past. She was concerned about the now.
But after the high comes the hangover.
Dorothy's brother found the body later that day.
It was kind of assumed that Dorothy was involved.
Dorothy, you'd better come with us.
Dorothy's arrest, just days after the murder, shocks the community. They can't believe a 16-year-old girl is capable of killing her own mom.
What Dorothy did, killing her mother, was at that time completely unheard of.
That was San Francisco's first case ever of matricide, of someone killing their mother.
Even though Dorothy confesses, some authorities doubt her guilt.
The coroner actually disputed Dorothy's confession. He said that there was no way that a girl of 16 could ever kill her mother. That was just impossible.
But if Dorothy's not responsible, who is? The newspapers of the day believe they know. They lay the blame on the mesmerizing effect of jazz.
The newspapers ate it up. They called that culture jazz mania. People got their blood worked up. They got excited. They lost their inhibitions. And they felt that it affected their psyche, that they actually they went insane.
Even though the press puts jazz on trial, a jury isn't convinced.
Dorothy killed her mother, and it had nothing to do with jazz.
the jury feels it's time Dorothy grows up. In August 1925, she's found guilty of manslaughter and given 10 years in San Quentin prison.